Look Sam, I don't care if you can't afford it. If you won't marry me, then this is the last time that I am going to sneak away during my lunch break. If we get married, then I'll be able to help you get out of debt, but you have to make the decision. I'm late and do have to hurry back to work, so call me if and when you decide.
Oh darling, you know my ex is bleeding me dry with alimony. I love you. Come on, come to Brisbane. We'll find some way to make it work.
Look Sam, I love you too, and I'd be prepared to forego my beloved Eels and become a Broncos fan for you. But there's got to be a wedding ring in it for me. Gosh, I'm so late. I've got to go now. I'm late, Sarah. Is the boss back yet?
Yes, he's in with that lech Mr. Brown. He said that as soon as you came in, to get you to take in the sales contract on that old squash courts at Toongabbie. Apparently their wandering-handed lecherous old bastard has bought it.
My god, is that $300,000 in cash?
Yeah baby, and there's plenty more where that came from. If you want a piece of the action, just agree to have dinner with me tonight.
I'm sorry Mr. Brown, I have a headache and need to get some sleep.
Marion, could you get a bag out of the storeroom and take this money immediately to the bank, please? If you're not feeling well, you can have the rest of the afternoon off after that.
Yes, sir. Christ. The boss and Mr. Brown. I wonder if they saw me.
I can't believe she'd steal from me. She's worked for me for 10 years.
What if when I get there, I find Sam only loves me when it suits him? I may be making the biggest mistake of my life.
She laughed in peaceful dreams, so I turned out the light. There in the dark. And the thought crosses my mind.
Did I do something wrong, officer?
Oh no, you've done nothing wrong, miss. I saw your New South Wales plates and I thought I'd just pull you over to welcome you to the Sunshine State. The state that is beautiful one day and perfect the next. And is also the home of the Broncos and the Cowboys and the Maroons.
Thank you for that wonderful welcome, officer. If I'm not being arrested, then I will carry on my way. Again, I thank you and wish you a nice day as well.
A warm embrace. I take it you'd like a room for the night, miss. You look like you could use the rest.
Yes, please. And you are right, I am very tired.
If you're hungry, I've just made some sandwiches. You're welcome to join me and eat in our kitchen where it's warm. I'll even throw in a hot cup of coffee if you'd like.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thanks very much.
I'll put your bags away for you, and then I'll show you the way.
Norman, have you brought another slut into my house? Now get rid of her! Get her out of here right now!
Oh, I must apologize for that. It's my mother. She's bedridden and been a bit sick lately. Please take no notice and finish your coffee.
I think I've had enough, thank you. I'm pretty tired. I'll just go and have a shower and turn in for the night. Oh no. Don't tell me she hooked up with a bloody bus driver.
Oh, hello. You must be Leela. Oh, come in, please. Would you like a cuppa? You must be tired after your long drive.
That would be great, thanks.
No, as I told you on the phone, I haven't seen or heard from Marion since last Friday afternoon when I left to come back to Brisbane.
Thanks for the cuppa, but I have to go now. I need to catch the company detective before the office closes.
Look, you have a rest and wait here, and I'll take the bus back to the depot and come straight back. I shouldn't be any more than half an hour, and then we'll go and see him together.
Thanks, Sam. I'm getting really worried now. Please be as quick as you can.
Hi, we're here to see Mr. Arbogast. Could you tell us where to find his office, please?
Why, I sure can. Take the second corridor to the right and follow it to the end. His office will be directly in front of you there.
Ah, here it is. I rang, so he is expecting us. Thanks for seeing us, Mr. Arbogast. I'm really worried about my sister, but I have no idea where to start looking. I know she was coming here, but nobody has heard from her for over a week now. I'm at my wit's end.
Miss Cran, I have checked already, with every hotel and motel, within 50 kilometers. There is no record of your sister, staying anywhere. I have one more to check, I will be going there today. If I find anything, I will call you.
Okay, thank you. I'll be staying at Sam's place. You have his number. We'll go straight there and wait for your call.
No sir, I've never seen that girl before.
The Mr. Bates, that is clearly Miss Cran's writing, in your ledger there. According to that book, Miss Cran stayed here, last Saturday night.
Oh yeah, I remember now. She looked different to that photo. Yes, it's coming back to me now. I remember that she upset my mother. She checked out early the next morning. End of story, that's all.
Would it be possible for me to speak with your mother?
No, that won't be possible. She's an invalid, and sick in bed. I've answered all of your questions, and I have to go to town for supplies, so I must ask you to leave now.
Miss Cran, your sister did stay here for one night, according to the motel manager. He was very evasive. He said that your sister upset his mother. He would not let me speak to his mother. He will wait around the corner for him to leave. Then he will go back and speak with her while he is gone.
Hello, yes.
He just left. I will go to speak with his mother right now. I will call you back.
Mr. Arbogast told me on the phone that he had seen Mrs. Bates in the window of the house, and he waited until the manager left before going back to see her. He said that he'd call me back within the hour. That was over 5 hours ago. There's something really wrong. My sister was there last Saturday and hasn't been seen or heard from since. The detective said that the motel manager was very evasive. That's why he waited for him to leave. Now he's missing too. You've got to do something.
Well, to me it sounds like your sister might not want to be found, seeing as how she has $300,000 of someone else's money in her cake. And it may just be that your detective friend has orders from the company to tell you nothing. I think that he's been stringing you along, if he told you he was going to talk to Mrs. Bates. Because that would be impossible. Mrs. Bates has been dead for more than 10 years. I was the attending officer the day she died, and I also went to her funeral. So he was definitely lying if he said he saw her.
But we went out there before we came to see you. We both saw an old grey-haired lady in the window of the house.
Gee, are you both sure? As far as I know, Norman has lived there alone ever since his mum passed away. I suppose I'd better go and check it out. If you both saw a woman there, something sure does sound fishy.
Mummy's gone! Oh, my mum gone!
Norman has told me that his mother always said he was a bad boy. I believe his mind snapped 10 years ago, and he killed her. But he now thinks she was Jesus, because 6 months after she was buried, he found her back in her bedroom. He said her nastiness toward him worsened considerably. He thinks his mother actually killed 2 girls before Marion and Milton Arbogast. I think guilt eventually sent Norman over the edge, and I don't believe he will ever return.
Leah, I know you're really upset. I want you to come back to my place and have a rest before you drive back home. I've got to duck to work for a while, so you'll have the place to yourself without any interruptions, so you'll be able to get a good rest. Please come back to my place.
You bastard. You're going to tell me what's been going on. What's with the wig, and how come that you never let on that you were great mates with Norman? I think Norman is just a bloody nutter, and really, it's you that killed Marion and Mr. Arbogast. Tell me everything now, or by God, I swear I will gut you with one of these knives.
Okay, I'll tell you, just don't hit me anymore. Norman didn't kill his mother, but he went completely balmy with grief and never recovered. I tried to help him by getting a dummy and dressing it up in some old clothes, a mask and a wig that I got from St. Vinny's. After a while I found that I could get him to do whatever I liked if I dressed in the clothes and sat in the chair. Norman really thought I was his mother. When a girl came alone to the motel, I would get Norman to lock them in his basement, and then I'd come over and have my fun with them. Norman would let them go, I thought. I didn't know he would kill them. This happened only twice that I knew of. I didn't know Marion was coming, or that she would stop there. Norman killed her, not me. When we went to see Arbogast, he twigged to me, and I knew he was a threat. I knew he was going to Norman, so after I dropped you off, I went over there and got rid of him. And it was the dummy in the wheelchair that you saw in the window. That's it. That's the whole story. I'm sorry, I never meant for Marion to get hurt. I did really love her.
That's it for now, folks. I hope to see you next time.